What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Massive Attack. Once again, shout out to Stephan. And we're up to the final tune of Blue Lines 1991, and it's Hymn of the Big Wheel. I'm intrigued by the phrasing. I've talked about the word hymn in a couple other reactions. I think there was it a Roxy Music tune? I think so. But essentially, it's a song of praise or worship, particularly in a religious context. It is devotional. Now, of course, that could be used more figuratively. Big wheel, I'm now thinking of people referring to the big wheel in the sky, which also has religious connotations. Nevertheless, a wheel is something that turns over and has a circular quality to both its shape and movement, so I feel like there's a lot of potential for metaphorical or figurative meanings here, but as to how it all fits together, I'm not quite sure. So yeah, ultimately, I don't know enough about Massive Attack's musical or lyrical references outside of the limited number of songs I've heard to get a sense for, how common or rare religious type references may be. Nevertheless, I'll see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Massive Attack. The tune is Hymn of the Big Wheel, and it's the last tune on their 1991 album, Blue Lines.
On a simple line, day by day, the earth spins on its axis.
It does indeed.
One man struggles while another relaxes. There's a hole in my soul, like a cavity. Seems like the world is held together just by gravity. The wheel keeps turning, the sky's rearranging. Look, my son, the weather is changing. I'd like to feel that you could be free. Look up at the blue skies beneath a new tree. Sometime again, you turn green and the sea turns red. My son, I said, the power of actions over my head. The big wheel keeps on turning on a simple line, day by day. The earth spins on its axis.
A little tilted.
One man struggles while another relaxes. We sang about the sun and danced among the trees, and we listened to the whisper of the city on the breeze. Will you cry the most in a lead-free zone? Down within the shadows where the factories roam. On the surface of the wheel they build another town, and so the green come tumbling down.
Okay, like industrialization.
Yes, close your eyes and hold me tight, and I'll show you sunset sometime again. The big wheel keeps on turning on a simple line, day by day. The earth spins on its axis. One man struggles while another relaxes. As a child silent prayer, my hope hides in disguise. while satellites and cameras watch from the stars. An acid drop of rain, recycled from the sea, it washed away my shadow, burnt a hole in me. And all the king's men cannot put it back again, but the ghetto soil will nature life and mend my soul. Sometime again. The big wheel keeps on turning on a simple line, day by day. The earth spins on its axis. One man struggles while another relaxes. The big wheel keeps on turning on a simple line, day by day. The earth spins on its axis. One man struggles while another relaxes. The big wheel keeps on turning on a simple line, day by day. The earth spins on its axis. One man struggles while another relaxes.
Also orbiting at the same time. A deep bass. Like dub bass. Fascinating. Far more naturalistic references than I expected. Now, fair to say, maybe I was thrown off by the use of the word wheel instead of sphere. If we use sphere, then I would have probably guessed that we might be talking about the Earth, but that seemed to be the essence of it. There was a running theme, seas turning red and green coming down so factories can spring up and start humming. It felt like we're talking about the degradation of the natural environment in the service of industry, and perhaps the way in which humans, in the case of Earth and perhaps different species elsewhere, might industrialize at the expense of the ecological or climatic integrity of the planet, and ultimately talking about it spinning on its axis, the idea that as one person benefits as the world spins, maybe through profits and enrichment based on that industrialization, other people, maybe those at the lower end of the socioeconomic rungs and in positions where they can't simply move away from the environmental damage, they're the ones who are suffering or being harmed at the same time, maybe again one side of the earth versus the other, and that could be literally like geographically or vertically as in socioeconomically. But there did seem to be we're all on this planet together, and this is simply a process that's playing out in time. So, maybe it's about contrast and it's about negative change in some respect over time, at least for some people, while others are benefiting from it, but also this is the story of humanity and their home. So, not quite sure what's happening, but there was a part about was it protecting or saving his soul, so it felt like there was maybe at least a little bit of supernatural or religious reference built into the process of naturalistic change and dynamics, so not quite sure what to make of it. I really did enjoy the sonics, that deep breakbeat, the almost, again, dub reggae style bass, the the organ, those pad like synths, like deep and long, extending, rapid fire, but also soft and subtle percussive rhythms. So just a lot going on sonically that I enjoyed. The vocalist, which again, it seems to me, and I think people commented on this, they work with different vocalists. They're the producers, are Massive Attack, and then they bring in different vocalists, different singers, different performers to articulate the idea of the track. But yeah, I enjoyed his voice. It had a rich and higher end soulfulness to it. So yeah, just a cool tune overall. Curious to hear what people have to say about this one. Once again, shout out to Stephan, and I will see you next time. Peace.